Hello, and thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. Again, my name is Josh, and today I'm going to talk about my disability. So, YouTube just told me I'm going live. Thanks. So my disability. Depending from what you can see or make out in the video here, I'm sitting in a wheelchair and I have a tube coming from my neck. I have what is called Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It is a type of muscular dystrophy. Now, muscular dystrophy, there's many different types. So I'll talk about mine. Duchenne. It's a muscle wasting disease, essentially. Um, let's say symptoms or signs of the disease start presenting very, very early. Like I was late walking. I was probably 18 months when I started walking. And of course, when I was playing and stuff like that, I was a slow runner. I kind of wobbled when I run and stuff like that. I was diagnosed at age 4 with a muscle biopsy. And when I was diagnosed, the doctors told my parents that I would expire. Yep, they use that word. Before I turned 20 years old. And now I don't look it. I know I'm actually 37. So I'm doing quite well. And, a lot of people with Duchenne muscular dystrophy are living longer and longer. Unfortunately, I've known boys, and it's only boys that can Duchenne muscular dystrophy, except for like 1 in 10 million girls or something like that. I know of one female with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and she lives in Asia. That's it. So back to me. Um, so I've known boys as young as 13 to pass away from Duchenne muscular dystrophy. I'm not going to talk about my brother a lot because it gets me emotional sometimes. But my brother also had Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and he passed away when he was 29. I was 30. So, yeah. So it's a significant thing, right? Like, it's a muscle wasting disease. The way we die, quite frankly, is like our heart and the muscles that move our lungs get super weak and we can't run our bodies anymore. So that's why I got a tube sticking out of my neck. I'm on a machine called a ventilator, and it breathes kind of for me 24/7. If I choose to take a breath, it'll push some air in and help me with the breath. If I don't choose to breathe, or if I'm asleep, it'll breathe for me automatically because the muscles around my lungs are super weak. Fortunately, my heart is still doing okay. What I should do, and I need to do, and I'm trying to do, is lose weight so that my heart isn't, overworked and stuff like that. So, just a bit more about the stage of my disability and where I'm at today. The movement you see in this video, that's about it. That's how weak I am. I can move my hands a little bit too. I can move my left hand enough to use my computer mouse, and I can use my right hand enough to use my joystick. I can't even use a smartphone. I can't pick my nose. So I get assistance from personal support workers with just about every activity of daily living, whether that's dressing, bathing, toileting, brushing my teeth, brushing my hair, making my meals, and helping me eat. Excuse me. That's a bit annoying. See how weak my cough is? Yeah, that's because of how weak my muscles are. So that's what's happening. That's what my disability is. And so I'm 37. I've lived a lot longer than, I was quote unquote supposed to. But I made a choice a while ago to stop living as if I was going to die next year, right? Because I kind of always lived like that. And it's like, people say, live every day like it's your last. Don't. Don't do that. So yeah. Yeah, don't do that. I wonder if I could pause this. No, I can't. Honestly, right now it's kind of weird. I'm gonna post this. I'm having a little bit of trouble breathing. I have to clear my lungs. That's what the other tube down the front of my chest does. It helps me clear my lungs. So I don't know. I don't know what my future is. I don't know if there's going to be a cure or a reliable treatment to slow the progression of the disease. I don't know how long I'll live. I hope I live a long time. I think now with ventilators, people can live a very long time. I think it's my heart that is going to be the thing. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good right now. It's really good for a 37-year-old with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Wow, see, that's some obstructive breathing right there. Don't worry, you don't have to worry. If I need help, I can get somebody here just like that in a snap. This is interesting that this is happening as I'm trying to discuss this with whoever's watching, right? So yeah, very interesting. So I hope I can live another 30, 40 years. That would be a record. I think there are people with Duchenne muscular dystrophy who have lived into their 50s before, so I don't see why I can't live at least that long. Maybe into my 60s or 70s, that would be awesome. And then there are definitely children being born now, or boys being born now, or who are young, like 8, 9 years old, that they've been told by their doctor, their family's been told by their doctor that, they're going to pass away in their 20s or 30s. I think that's hogwash. I think anybody born now is going to live in their 60s and 70s, no problem. And I'm not going to get into this a lot right now, but like my disability doesn't define me. It's outside of that, I have my purpose. I have meaning. I have wonderful relationships with family, friends, romantic partners from time to time. Yeah. Though despite my disability, my life is great, and it's a life worth living. So, yeah. So I hope you continue to tune in to my YouTube channel. I'd really like it if you could support it. Check out the Patreon and PayPal link below. And there's another link below for Gorilla Mind Rush and their sleep aid too. I use them both, I really do. And I think they're great. I think for me, with muscular dystrophy, sometimes I have low energy, sometimes I lack focus, and that Gorilla Mind Rush really, really helps me focus. And they have other great products too. Like they have a pre-workout, they have a youth serum, and they have a sleep aid that I like too because sometimes it can take me a while to fall asleep. Nah, not with the sleep aid. It's amazing. So if you use the link below, I will get a small commission. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly why. I'm not BSing with regards to Gorilla Mind because if I wanted to just say it and get a big quote unquote payout, like I could have gotten a higher percentage of sales, but it would have only been on the first sale. But I decided to go for a lower percentage, but on recurring sales. So that's how confident I am that you're going to like it and try it. No, try it and like it. Because honestly, it helps me. It's a life hack for somebody who's disabled as I am. But for you, if you're not disabled or if you are disabled, I really, really recommend it. The Mind. Rush or the Mind Smooth are both great. So is the sleep serum. And I obviously haven't tried the workout, but knowing these guys, if you're looking for a pre-workout, give it a go. All right. That's enough stupid selling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Have a good night, everyone, and happy Halloween. Boo.